Okay, so that brings us to question number 16. Question number 16 is from chemical bonding as well as surface chemistry. It says that when O2 is adsorbed on a metallic surface, electron transfer occurs from the metal to O2. So it has been specified that an electron transfer takes place. The true statements regarding this adsorption is are O2 is physisorbed. Of course not, because there is a transfer of electron, that means metal is oxidized and O2 is reduced. So there is a chemical reaction taking place, and this is a clear-cut example of chemisorption and not physisorption. So A is ruled out. Let us look at option B. Option B says that heat is released. Of course, all types of adsorption are exothermic in nature, that is delta H is less than 0, and therefore heat will be released. It has to be exothermic because see, adsorption is a spontaneous process. So spontaneous process, for a spontaneous process, delta G has to be negative, and delta G, as we all know, is equal to delta H minus T delta S. Fine. Now as delta S in adsorption is negative, that means minus T delta S would be positive, and if minus T delta is positive, overall delta G can only be negative when delta H has a large negative value. So any adsorption process has got to be exothermic only. So B will be my answer. Let us look at C. Occupancy of pi star 2p of O2 is increased. Now if I look at the MO configuration for O2, the MO configuration for O2 can be written as sigma 1s 2 sigma star 1s2 4 electrons, sigma 2s2 and sigma star 2s2, both of them will be 2 each. That makes it 8. Now we will have sigma 2pz 2, that makes it 10. Then we will have pi 2px equal to pi 2py. Both these will have 2 each, that makes it 14. And finally we will have pi star 2px equal to pi star 2py, and 2 electrons are remaining, both of them will have 1 each. So now if 1 electron is being transferred to O2, obviously it will be transferred in the vacant orbital, which is pi anti-bonding molecular orbital. So it says occupancy of pi star 2p of O2 is increased. Yes, of course it is correct. And if more electrons are entering into the anti-bonding orbital, we write the bond order as BO as half number of bonding minus the number of anti-bonding electron. And as the number of anti-bonding electrons will increase, clearly the bond order will come down, and if the bond order comes down, the bond length is increased. So D will also be my correct answer. Thank you.